demonstration for the nation, for the nation, for the nation. You by who? Huh? Yeah.
Doctor.
Salute. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. See, we roll with the best. We too deep, ain't no stress. We twist woods, blow that sense. Keep this pain from above your chest. Only 1 second from life or death. Hold 1 second, don't take a deep breath. Dudes walk around with a heart on his sleeve. At night you see armed thieves, robberies, and sick things. Shit won't stop till God say so. So I lay back, blow endo, I'ma blow endo, I'ma blow endo. Doing about 10 while I'm sliding through the hood. Show my folks love, but a real nigga should. Holla back my G, it's all good. Look, you can catch me PG to DC. In the S-Class, you know good green. Lay back, nigga with an old school lean. Khakis clean with a cuff and a crease. Niggas roll deep with the heat and the G. Y'all straight but look like a new police. Run from no man, that's a cold to the streets. So niggas play love, but they don't want me. Ride with my girl all day, we G. Keep my faith, roll with the plan. Sometimes men take matters into your hands if you know the script. Play your part, you can't talk, you can't walk the walk. You can't bark the bark, you can't take the bite. You all in the mix, but don't know the hype. You wanna ball the fist, but don't wanna fight. And if you Superman, then I'm kryptonite. So let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, 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 let's go. Fire tree, I'm pushing it. Look 10 by 10s, I'm backing it. Triple stack, I'm feeling it. Money all day, I'm getting it. My pen to the paper, I'm pushing it. Real hip hop, I'm spitting it. Stack my chips, I'm dipping it. And y'all corny bammers ain't doing it. Cranberry goose, I'm sipping it. Chainsaw man, I'm ripping it. Y'all weak ass clothes, I'm sick of it. Strawberry Dutch, I'm rolling it. Got that kush, I'm holding it. Couple grand, I'm blowing it. Look, shorty, think I'm soda shit. And that fat little thing, I'm stroking it. Yeah, cake by the pound, we baking it. All through this life, I'm making it. Yeah, all the way, I'm taking it. And we salt and pepper, shaking it. I got the microphone and I'm gripping it. Back that up, I'm tipping it. Like Nina Ross, I'm flipping it. I'm cool, dog, I'm whipping it. Yeah. Y'all thought it was a game. Nah, we ain't done. Yeah, get money. Lance. Cake by the pound, we baking it. Yeah, all to this life, I'm making it. Yeah, all the way, I'm taking it. And we salt and pepper, shaking it. I got the microphone and I'm gripping it. Back that up, I'm tipping it. Like Nina Ross, I'm clipping it. And I'm cool, dog, I'm whipping it. My twin got work, he pushing it. My uptown people's pushing it. Don't need no hook, I'm killing it. So don't give up now, keep pushing it. Real life stunner, no faking it. Work hard like my father did. We gonna hit the rip, we gonna do our thing. And when the boys come, get rid of it. I started shit, so I'm a fan of shit. I hustle hard and I'm on my grind and I pay my dues and I'm saving up and I'm doing this with no benefits. So let's go. Let's get it. 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 Let's go.
Outside, got big love for that south side. A lot of dirt get done here. If you don't like us, don't come here. Riding around trying to get money. You don't want it, you a big dummy. Steady scream for the real niggas. Ain't never told, ain't never been. DC just living life, not too far from the president. Couple homies did jail time. They let them off for no evidence. Legal weed in my residence. Hot niggas irrelevant.
Light Northeast. Edgewood, 600 block, catch me up top. Posted up by the bus stop, we don't trust cops, we just bust glocks. I be all in the danger zone like CHV, that's in Uptown. DC stand for don't come, you better go. Chuck Brown, free Lolo with Dust Ball. Rest in peace of Pork and Bando. She get lit just like a candle, Jumbo got it top just like Rambo. DC versus everybody, think shit sweet, then make a move. Come around with that bullshit, you gon' leave quick like Larry.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Okay, now, much respect to the family. Ooh, shit, what did I just do? There I go. I'm still getting all these functions right. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Much respect to you all. Let's go ahead. Nancy, if you would be oh so kind, I would appreciate you. All right, there we go. Ensemble. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get back to this video. I actually have like 2 clips, man. Like 2 of these clips are like the second clip is really interesting too. It's on somewhat of a different topic, but it's something in the realm of relationships, the whole nine. So, we're just gonna go ahead, kick it and cool it. I appreciate everybody for being here. The time right now is 9:41 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. And I thank you all so much for tuning in. So earlier we were speaking about, an incident that has taken place with this young, well, I think she was young at the time. She was young at the time, and she got older, and now she's telling her story. But she's telling a story about how she actually was essayed, raped, however you groomed, whatever words you want to use, when she was 15 years old in high school. Now, the thing about it is that really, really gets to me about this entire story is the simple fact of she does say that she lives with her parents. Now, usually when we hear stories like this, is usually the predators, they love to seek out what? The children that they feel are not protected, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to take it back a little bit. We're going to take it back a little bit. And we're going to recap, all right? We're going to give a nice little recap for those who may not be hip to get you caught up. We're just going to let this bad boy flow on through. As a man of my word, I promised you all I would be back. I'm sorry that I'm late, all right? Got caught up a little bit, making sure I take care of people, making sure that I contact and stay in communication. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. Now, I got to make sure I like really keep up with like the flow of how I do my show. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even front. I feel as if I've been slipping lately. I really have. I've been slipping. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to take a very, very brief commercial break. All right. Before we get into this video. And as soon as this commercial break is done, we're going to get right into it. Respect to the family. We'll be right back after these quick messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
He just kept squeezing my breast. He squeezed it so hard. I almost cried, y'all. I was shaking the whole time.
All right. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm just one of them. She said he squeezed it so hard. Shoot. All right. So now's not the time. So I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to let this do it. Okay. All right. She said he squeezed it so hard. I ain't heard that one before.
I hurry up, put in my information, showed him the poems. He looked at me and said, "Oh, you do?" He said it loud, just to throw people off, like he was really back there trying to see what I had going on with the poetry. And then I got up, he walked me back to my seat, and I just sat there. I sat at my desk, and I just laid there with my head on the table all day. Lunchtime, we had to eat our lunch in class, y'all. We couldn't even eat in the cafeteria. Lunchtime came. I always got more because I was pregnant. Then one of his women, like I said, one of his women, he had different women. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about the pause.
That's another thing. Like, so this is like at the time, mind you, now she started off, she said that she was 15. So basically the teacher has, this is crazy. So the teacher basically had, side, like, I don't know, was the way that she's speaking, it sounds like a woman who was describing an actual relationship, and she's describing how her man had side women, you know, and things. That's what the way it's worded. Hold T. This is a teenager who's going through something so horrific with a whole full grown ass adult. Let's go.
He had different women bringing him food every day. Different women was coming up there seeing him.
Like, again, listen to this. Like, this sounds like the woman who actually was in a relationship. Like, I don't understand. Like, you know, even if he did, he's a grown man. I think that should be between him and like the school faculty, you know, principal, superintendent, things of that nature. Not between that teacher and a student who comes up there to see the teacher, right? So I'm just saying, I mean, me with my ears and how I listen, it's just everything is coming through like, what? You swimming out? Respect to the family. Let's go ahead, rock out.
Buy him food. Yes. Yeah. But that was the second thing. And then it gets worse after that. But all that day, I just laid there with my head down. The science teacher, Miss Wilson, Takara, get your head up, get your head up. You can't put your head down. Get your head up. I was like, I don't feel good. I want to go home. Oh, you don't have that long. Here, look at his watch. You don't have that long. You could work it out. You'll be fine. I need you to sit up. I need you to sit up. I need you to sit up. Mr. K, all the time, he looking at me like, and I just sit up. I just sat up. I ain't do no work that day, but I sat up. I went home. I went to my room. My dad, he was finna get ready to go to work. My mom, she was in the living room, watched TV. My brothers, they were at school. I just sat in my room and just cried like a baby because I was sick.
Excuse me, I was sneezing. Wow. This is where it really starts to get crunchy. She has her parents, and she says she goes bypass them and go to her room. I wonder why that is. What takes place in her household to where she didn't go home and tell her peoples immediately?
Sick of it at this point.
All right, let's go ahead and do this real quick, and we will be right back after these quick commercial messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I've always been the target of a predator, always. But yes, so that day when I went home, I ain't say nothing to nobody. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do.
You know, that really bothers me. Now, again, I'm listening as a father. Mine's is in high school. Mine's is soon to graduate. She's a young lady now, right? She's no more a little girl. Right, that's still my Mulan. That's still my little princess, right? But she is a young lady, and I'm just sitting here saying this to myself. What if that, like, you know, as a dad, listening, my ears, it's like all of my father spidey senses are just beyond tingling, and every time I hear her talk, I'm just like, where are the people that's not like? If this was my child, I mean, honestly, like this would be us looking for the teacher.
And I don't give a fuck. And that's what it is. Everybody getting shot. If you was working in there that day, you getting shot. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. So you could keep, like I said, keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. With that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out.
Do none of that. I just sat in my room, just slept all day, y'all. I slept all day. I didn't even go to school the next day. I pretended as if my stomach was hurting too bad. You know, like I said, I was pregnant. And I was telling my mom and dad, hey, I don't want to go to school. I just don't feel good. I just can't make it. So they kept me out of school that day. But mind you, I couldn't keep doing it because every time you miss a day, it added 2 extra days of you getting out of the alternative school. So if you have 45 days to do in that school,
Yeah, like I think the way it works is like you wound up having to do summer school. Like they just basically extend your school year. Let's keep rocking out.
if you miss 2 days, that's 2 more extra days. So the more days you miss, the longer you have to stay there. And I didn't want to do that, y'all. I really didn't. But yes, things did get worse with Mr. K. It really did. And this happened in Cleveland, Mississippi. When I did go back,
Oh man, here I go nitpicking again. Here I go nitpicking. Is worser or is worser? Worse. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me shut up. All right, y'all. Let's keep on rocking out. I digress. My mic is muted.
back to school, things were awkward. When I say awkward, it was awkward. For some reason, he stayed on my case. And now that I'm grown, I want to speak to the mothers and the fathers. Okay, whenever you have a male, it can be a family friend, a boyfriend, a husband, an uncle.
Hold on. I always got to give my due respect. Everybody gets it. Let's go ahead, hit our disclaimer.
Cousin, a brother, whoever, our granddad. If you see that man always, it's like he's always picking on that one girl child or a girl student or girlfriend, girl, whoever.
Mm-hmm.
If he's always picking at her, the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh, he must don't like my child, or he must don't like my daughter. He don't like my. No, sis, that's not it. He's picking on her to throw y'all off because what he's really doing is fantasizing about that baby or that girl or whoever. Pay attention to the signs of a predator, especially men. They would pretend like they don't like a certain girl or female or something, but they always messing with them. That's a red flag. Tell me I'm lying.
Lifted your joint and then you know what I'm saying, take another one to my job and shit.
Bruh. I'm saying, bruh.
Text me your address and shit.
All right, bet. I'm on this live, bro. I'm about to get back off this phone and shit. I'm about to text you my Addy and shit, my nigga. All right, bet that though. Say less. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get back to this. And with that being said, forgive me for that. I apologize. Like I said, I've been having a lot going on today. Yeah, let's go ahead and get past this. I apologize, y'all. Yeah, let me get past this little commercial break. And let's get back to the video. Definitely drop your comments. Let me know what y'all thinking. So let's go ahead and get this party started. You see what I mean? I got this and one more clip for us for the evening. Something I'm going to sample borrow from somewhere else that I appreciate. Let's rock out.
Tell me I'm lying. And I know this because of my own experience. I do. And men, don't get it twisted. There are some female predators out there too. Watch your sons. Watch them. Now, back to the matter at hand. So when I returned to school, it was awkward, y'all. Mr. K, he was always on my case. He just kept coming at me. Like, he would do random stuff. Like, let's say we have to line up. I don't know why they telling us to line up. We teenagers, damn near grown. Line up in a single file line and all kind of crazy stuff. If we had to go to a program or something in the gym at that school or whatever.
I mean, I don't know, sis. I personally remember hearing, single file line, especially does anybody, oh man, does anybody ever remember like the best bathroom break ever was that random fire drill? And you be in school and stuff, right? You like, yes, we get up and move around real quick. You don't care. But what did you have to do outside of the school? Everybody, it was just rows and rows and rows of single file lines. And then we used to see all the teachers go and they would count head by head and how you put your hand up as they go by. At least that's how they did it with us, right? You know what I'm saying? They go by one, you put your hand up, say your last name. One teacher points, the other teacher marks, and they just keep going down the board, making sure everybody's accounted for, so on and so forth. So that sounds pretty normal, beloved. Single file line. Let's keep going.
I'm pregnant, y'all. I'm pregnant. Okay. My young body can't.
Now, that part is not normal. Okay? Being in any form of great, listen, yes, we did have it. Right now, it's so crazy. I know I'm saying it's not normal. And a lot of people would say, well, Smitty, didn't you grow up in the era of, there were daycares attached to you all's high schools? Yes. Yes, I do come from that day. Does it mean it was still normal? No. Was the daycare filled? No. It probably was only like a couple chicks, a couple people that actually had kids there, at least where I was at, right? So no, that wasn't normal, but it was something that we knew to be. There's a difference. We knew it to be. We knew it exists, but it still wasn't normal when you talk about the majority of us during those days in high school. What was normal was most of us had part-time jobs, either during school on work release or definitely that summer break. We working. Let's rock out.
Can't handle all that. I'm moving slow as hell. He comes over to my desk and boom, like slam his hand like, didn't I tell you to get up? What's taking you so long? He yells at me. I jump and I look up at him like that. Mind y'all, remember I already said I was being abused by the father of my child.
Whoa, wait a minute. I gotta go back and look at my own footage. I don't remember that part. I actually don't. I only remember hearing. So oh man, this is a lot of twist and turn. This is a lot for one brain. This is a lot for one brain and a J. Sheesh. Oh man. So that makes a lot more sense now when she says I attract abusers, because I was wondering like what in the world has been going on? Now, this is the $1 million question. Beloved, do you attract abusers or do you settle for them? One more again for the win. Do you actually attract abusers or do you settle for them and ignore red flags? It's a real question that a lot of us should ask ourselves. Let's rock out.
So I jumped. I got up, got in line. He always put me at the back of the line so he could walk. Because when we had to line up, it would always be a teacher in the front of the line, and then it would be a teacher behind us.
Nobody noticed any of this. The parents didn't notice. Parents don't know she's pregnant, which I mean, I can understand that. If you don't know at first, you don't know. They're not showing, and they're in a room, and you just think it's normal. Possibly some weeks or a month or so can go by, possibly. But I'm just hearing so much because I want us to pay attention to what the main title is. My teacher took advantage of me when I was 15. None of the staff protected her. And I'm just hearing continuously, it just sounds like either I don't know if she was hiding what was going on and suppressing it, right? Or were people really truly just turning a blind eye? I don't know. Well, let's keep rocking out.
So he would always put me at the back of the line and stuff like that. Long story short, one day, me and one of my classmates from the high school got into it. Like I told y'all, back then I was reserved. I wasn't no punk. I was quiet for a reason because I knew my temper. And I got tired of people just coming at me and picking at me for what, and why.
Timepiece Frosty, that's why you only get one chance to cross me.
Boy, what did I do to you? Who, what, when, and why? Y'all know what I'm saying? But then, when she came at me, I snapped. Y'all, my pregnant self. I kid y'all not. And if you grew up in Mississippi or the South, back in the early 2000s, y'all know those desks were old school desks, and you could pick them up if you wanted to. My pregnant self picked that desk up, and I was gonna throw it at that girl. I said, girl, if you don't leave me alone. I told y'all I was already going through it. And I don't want nobody
Fucking with me in these streets. Same children.
Even though she started with me, I got detention. And guess who was the overseer of my detention? Mr. K. Mr. K.
Who else worked at this school? Who else was at this school and allowed for these things to take place? Now, this is all the things that I'm still just trying to figure out myself. I just don't seem to get it. How was all of this just going under the radar? Let's keep on rocking out. Now, that is me speaking as such a hyper super vigilant father. I am. I'm just one of those I be peeping at little stuff. I don't need nothing big to happen for me to recognize what's taking place or what potentially could happen. That is why I'm so big on prevention. It's better than the cure. Let's keep on rocking out.
I remember the day. Y'all, it was a severe thunderstorm warning. And in Mississippi, we always get those. Okay.
Have you ever wondered how the world's currencies are traded?
Bam. We're going to take a very, very quick commercial break. And this commercial break is definitely brought to you by...
Seeing shit like that. Question. How many faking they streams? Getting they plays from machines. I can see behind the smoke and mirrors, niggas ain't really big as they seem. I never say anything. Everybody got their thing. Some niggas make millions. Other niggas make memes.
I wanted to skip, but then I couldn't because then I would have to stay there an extra day or stay there an extra week. Like, no, I didn't want to do that. So everybody went home. The hall that we was on, it was quiet. The only other people that were there on that hall was the office people. And that was like, I remember that school because I went to it. The old building, Naylor Elementary. It was like 5 or 6 rooms down from where we were. I had to pee. He took me to the bathroom on that hall. Okay, I'm going in there. I do my business. I pee or whatever. I, wipe, whatever, get ready to come out the stall. I open the stall door. He right there. Matter of fact, I didn't even have to open the stall.
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
Oh, door. He opened it. And I jumped. And y'all, I kid y'all not. I was like, no, move, stop. Nobody could hear me because it was quiet. Nobody was there really. He pushed his way into the stall. He closed the stall door behind him. And I'm steady trying to fight him off the whole time, covering my belly. And I'm like, move, get off me. Like doing all that.
Who is around? This is a school. This is a whole school. How is all of this taking place? I know about alternative schools. There's one actually right outside of my neighborhood. It's called Tall Oaks. Tall Oaks Alternative School. I didn't go there, but I know about them. The smaller classes, 2 teachers to a classroom. It's usually for the kids that was more disruptive in regular mainstream classes with the larger classrooms. And honestly, truly, a lot of either parents and teachers and schools are really pushing for the alternative school type of method of teaching as far as smaller classrooms. So actually what they used to call, now mind you, name switch, right? It's called alternative. Back in the day, it was called special ed. The small classes, the temporary classes outside of the school was considered to be special ed. Now, instead of temporaries, they have whole facilities that now we have considered to call alternative. All right. So we know words change, but that's really what it was. It was special ed. Let's keep on rocking up.
Managed to put his hands inside my pants because I was wearing maternity pants, so they was just like pull off pants, stretch pants.
She's in high school with maternity pants on and nobody's figuring none of this out. I don't even mean to keep stopping the tape so much, but like this is nuts. This is out of this world. So much is happening to this young sister and no one's paying no attention, and or everybody sees it and they turn in a blind. You know what? I'm going to actually hope that maybe they just didn't know, because that would make it better. That would make it better on my conscience at night when I click up off of this live, to know that out here we're not actually as a small community as we are, and as dysfunctional as we could be. And I love us in all of it. I just really can't wrap my mind around that right there. But let's go ahead and see what we got. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now is 10:07 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. And I thank you all so much for watching.
He managed to get inside my underwear, y'all. And that man stuck 4 fingers all the way up in me. And I screamed, but before.
What? And the what?
Oh, hell no. Because I hate you. Coward ass niggas, you a punk ass nigga.
I just, this is bothering me, like for real. Like I'm cool, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? But it does bother me. It does bother me to hear that these type of things are taking place out here like this. That is wild. I don't know what is going on out here in this world today, but I know if that was me and mine. All energy at that school will be.
Black Air Force energy.
Let's keep on rocking on.
Before a real scream could get out, he covered my mouth. And he put his fingers in me until he got off, until he got his, or whatever, his climax. And I was left with blood running down my legs. Down my legs.
She didn't say the other stuff. She's talking about the ketchup, and that's terrible. That is terrible.
I'm pregnant, 15 years old.
Wow. I'm just gonna leave this video up, of course, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and do your thing with it. Yes, I mean, I'm a little disturbed. Yeah, I'm disturbed. I'm gonna be real with you. And I don't really have too much that I can say on that, because again, me as a man, the only thing I can say is, I mean, shit, of course, I know as a father, that's some like slime, scumball, worm shit. Of course I know this without a shadow of a doubt. It's nothing to question. But, it is very, very, I don't know. It's frustrating to know that that's how much can happen, because she didn't say this was like some dark basement, a back alley. She didn't say she was walking home from a party at night with a girlfriend. This is in school. School is supposed to be like the second form of like fortress / take care of my kids while I'm at work. Teach them and take care of them. Watch over them as if I'm right here. Let's just be for real. Especially with us knowing that most teachers, well, at least when I was coming up, most teachers are parents themselves. You see? This has been a heck of a ride when it comes to learning about this. I'm going to try to look a little bit more into this story and see what we got for this and everything else, right? But other than that, Y'all know I appreciate yous. You know I love yous, right? Because y'all know I love us. So definitely, with that being said,
I digress. My mic is muted.
Now if you and your legend shoot this up to 10, the airways belong to Disciple and the war chief blend. First digest the heat from my toaster. Blast, cotton can last on your block out the class.
Yeah, digging on the Sheba, tapping on the Sheba, singing they want sunset, cotton you want nuts and the ass whipping, and feel it when it kick in. Never juggle satin, coolie coda can't blow. Coolie how is how I pump when the convincers in my clutch. Your murder one sung and then hush. Hollywood.
How much notes are we raking in? The more revision, you ain't fit for this division. So put the splits on it. Tell your Foxy put her lips on it. It's murder one when the stones.
You're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist myself, of course I'm going to say it's a great idea. But
Low-key know what's going on. Keanu is going on. This is Ricky Rose's baby mama. But this is what happened. She and Bossman D-Lo, they had a little bit of beef and a little bit of issues and shit. And this is what happened. Let me just play the clip. So the question was asked, why did you expose Bossman D-Lo? It's crazy.
Why did you expose Bossman D-Lo? They sent me all that stuff. Well, why you put it out? I don't know. They sent it to me and I was like, oh, he's trying.
Once they put this on, you know that mean the war chief's in. Remember nice grills from the East, Spoon and Mac 10, Eldorado Hall, and the sparkling Chevrolet. All the new sex until I see news.
Damn, she tried to come for the man's manhood.
6 figures, I'm trying to see it, so I'm coasting. Sipping on some clear patch of potion, got me tipsy. Waiting for some sugar.
Apparently,
screeching through the cracks of hell's
it was exposed. You know what I'm saying? Alright, basically, Bossman D-Lo was with a thotty. You know what I'm saying? And the thotty took pictures of his stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the man got a condition, man. He can't help it. We can't help the tools. We can't help how we was born. You know what I'm saying? And apparently the young man was born. How do I say this? The man was born with a micro chip.
What more do you want from me?
Allegedly, I don't know. I didn't see no pictures. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want, y'all could search on Reddit, etc., etc. I did not want to search. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to the people who searched, the people who did the searching and the research. I'm gonna review them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And look, man. And I'm just laughing at the research. I'm not laughing at a young man because the man can't help what he, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he need a doctor. I don't know if he need, you know what I'm saying, a prayer. I don't know what the young man need. I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? We not here to judge. We just here to review the news. We not here to judge nobody. I never went to law school. I'm not a judge. I'm not a judge.